look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to discuss with you right now, ladies and gentlemen, you know how men always say that single women keep women single. Well, I got some of the greatest evidence of that. But in this situation, I'm going to show you how a woman who lives alone, who ain't got nobody living with her, can't keep a man, is keeping other women in the situation of where they have to live alone and never have a man living with them. It is lunacy. I'm going to play her. I'm going to show you the lunacy, and then I'm going to show you other women who got a little bit of common sense, or they just say, let them dial back. They have enough information to make you think the first woman in the first clip is a lunatic, in my most humble opinion. Now let's get started. Hold on one second, y'all. As I put on y'all screen, hope y'all doing good. Boom. Now I want you to check out this lunacy. Let's get it.
When you're living in the same household with a man, there will be unnecessary noises. Unnecessary noises. Talking, going to the bathroom and hearing it flush constantly, burping, coughing. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? I mean, just unnecessary. So before you get yourself into that nonsense, you have to ask yourself, do you really want that?
Now, I want you to understand everything this woman just told you. She doesn't want to cook. That's why she kept mocking a man, talking about what's for dinner, which means she does not have any ability to be submissive, cooperative, agreeable, or know how to cater to a man. She refuses to do that. That was all said in that little bit of what she just said when she made fun of that man saying what's for dinner. The rest of it is she's trying to tell you that being with a man is annoying because he makes noises, burps and farts, and this sound like chill. Man, look here. I keep saying that today's modern day black woman acts like a child. Most modern women are tall children in their minds. That sounds like something that a little 10 or 8-year-old girl would say. Like, ooh, you got cooties. Ooh, he burping. It sounds like a child in a grown woman's body. Okay? Now, I'm not going to lower myself to that point to where we all as men know about the certain sounds that a woman makes that's inside the house. That don't even make any sense to be complaining about that. This woman cannot keep a man or get a man. She's delusional. I wouldn't even say she's delusional. I say she's schizophrenic, because that's some of the most craziest shit I've heard in a long time. Let's keep going, y'all.
Because your peace it's more important. It's more important than some damn man. A man is not important. It's not. It's a want if that's what you want, but it's never a need. Don't you want to go shopping? Don't you want to get your nails done? Don't you want to just walk around naked and you don't have to feel somebody's watching you? It's just you.
So tell me, you can't do none of that with a man? Walk around your house in the nude? You can't go shopping if you're in a relationship? She says she doesn't want someone to look at her when she's nude. Man, what the hell is wrong with this woman, man? That's what you should want. You should want your man to look at you in an attractive way. You should want your woman to walk around naked around the house, if that's your woman. This woman is tore up from the floor, man. There's something deep-seated in her. I don't know what trauma she has. Something's going on. I think all of y'all can agree. Let's keep going.
Don't you want to eat? Don't you want to just do nothing? Can't do that with a man. Can't do that. See, listen. What's that noise? Oh, no men. See, that's what I want to hear. The only person I want to hear is myself. And at times I go mute. See, you have to really think about that. Your peace is way more important than a fucking man, for real. Now, if that's what you want, you can do that. But just make sure you are the priority, not him. If you still want to deal with them. For real. But I'm telling you, when y'all start living together, unnecessary noises. I don't want to hear a damn thing. I want it to be a library at times. What a man is not. It's not going to be a library anymore. So, yeah, really think about that. But if you do end up, living in the same household with a man, just make sure you're a priority. You have to always act like you're single mentally, because they are. Bye. Have a good night.
He says that if you're in a relationship with a man, you must always conduct yourself as if you are a single woman. Tell me how that is not lunacy. Why would you even bother getting into a relationship? I'm gonna tell you something, man. Some of you women do not need to live with any man or anybody. You first need to learn how to live with yourself first. You need to get your apartment and see if you can stand yourself first before you try to get in somebody else's life with that nonsense you just said right then. That's terrible, man. And you see how they always pull us down, how they talk bad about men? They talk harsh about us, don't they? They get mad at people who talk harsh about them. So anyway, y'all, let me put this other woman. Now, this woman is not going to be as as delusional as the other one. I want you to pay attention to what she's saying, ladies. This is real important. Let's get it.
Anytime you see a video of a person who lives alone talking about how much they like living alone, they don't tell you that when you live alone, you also have like a fear of something happening to you in your apartment or your place, and it taking days for people to figure out that something's wrong. Like, people would have to do a wellness check to come and see if I'm good if I stop answering the phone. You
Exactly, because there's nobody there to take care of you. There's nobody in your corner. You can lose your life or die inside that house, and people don't know about it till 2 or 3 weeks later. You just dead, decomposing in the house. I know this personally because that happened to one of my own family members. He was an introvert, someone who don't really deal with a whole lot of people, kind of standoffish and stuff. Died in his trailer, and we didn't know about it about 2 or 3 weeks later. Think about what I'm saying. So all this stuff you women say that I'm better off single, I don't need no man. You know deep down inside you are afraid to live by yourself. There ain't no such thing as a woman who is not afraid of dying alone. It ain't. Every woman want to have somebody with them, man. They don't want to buy no dang cat, no dog, all this shit that we be saying, they be saying, whatever, whoever be saying. These women want a man. The problem is these women want to control a man. That's why you can't get one. You women don't want to be feminine, submissive, have a pleasant attitude, don't want to listen. A lot of you women can't listen for shit. Can't tell you nothing. Got a hard head, man. Your head harder than a brick and stuff. That's why you can't get a man. And that's sure hell why you can't keep one. So even though you go get you these so-called gun licenses to carry, you still afraid. And let me tell you something. Carrying a weapon is not an equalizer. You think you made things better for yourself because you got a weapon and you can pull it on somebody? They may got one too. And at the same time, just because you got you a weapon does not mean that someone can wrestle you and take the weapon from you and use it on you. You're not stronger than a man. But let's keep going.
have to do a wellness check to come and see if I'm good if I stop answering the phone. You essentially have to either depend on somebody that's close to you, calling the police, and the police actually showing up, or one of your neighbors being attentive enough to see that you haven't moved your car or that they haven't heard from you.
See? You still think it's worth it? Do you still think it's worth it? I don't think it's worth it, but I got one more clip I'm going to show y'all right quick. Give me a second. Excuse me. I want you to take listen to what this lady say right here. Excuse me for stumbling. Boom. Now, like I say, I gotta hit the mute for that. All right, now let's get it now.
I think we're the first generation live aloners. Like, did y'all's grandma ever live alone? Or did your mom ever live alone? Think about it. Like, my grandma went straight from high school, married her husband, family. My mom.
And that's how it should be. A woman should try to get married as soon as possible when she's young, vibrant, and attractive. Not when she got a bunch of wrinkles, overweight, 2 or 3 baby daddies in. She need to get married when she's still moldable and can be groomed and can be led by her husband. Not when she have a hard head, attitude, have all this, what can I say, man? Like, just look at men in a bad way because of all the past experiences that she have had with men. Yeah.
Mom. Family home, met her husband, straight into family. Never had their own apartment, house. We are the first generation of women that just have our own house. Buying our own house as a woman, first generation. Even after my grandpa passed and my mom separated from my dad, like, they still have always had people in the home. We're the first generation of loners.
But what it is, according to the data that I've done in many videos previously, prior, they are the ones who are getting the most homes, but also they're the ones who are getting the most evictions. So all the houses that you're getting kicked out at the same time when you get them. Majority of them. Look it up. I'm talking about black women. It's the truth. Look it up for yourself. Verifiable fact. I've done it on many shows to prove it. Well, anyway, excuse me. You let me know what you think about that, man. I just thought that was the first lady in the first clip. Man, she throw it off, ain't she, y'all? Anyway, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now. Here.